we're cooking dinner. We just got back from a hike into that basin up there where Sky Pond sits. We were just going for an afternoon hike along the lake and in the forest, and we saw a really good route to get up there that didn't cross any avalanche slopes. The downside is that it's now pretty late that we're eating dinner, but oh well. I know I'm supposed to eat earlier than this, but we decided to seize the moment and go for it. And it was a beautiful hike, a lot of fun. Now we're going to have some spaghetti. Mm-mm.
Really tired. I just came back from a really big hike. And I'm sleepy. My belly's full.
Is it? You didn't even have any dessert.
I'll have some dessert. But I am tired. So it's time to change my appliance, and I was really hoping that the weather would be gorgeous and I could sit out on the sunny rocks to do it. But that didn't happen. It's actually freezing outside and snowing, so I'm going to attempt to do this in the tent. I think it'll be okay. My Stoma spews sometimes, but it tends to not be a sprayer, it's a dribbler, and so that wouldn't cause any problems. I am going to put my wafer in my jacket to heat it up because right now it's frozen. And I have this wonderful collapsible wash basin called the kitchen sink that only weighs a few ounces, and I can put some water in here to wipe around my stoma. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited to give it a try and see what it's like to do a change out here.
Yesterday we walked up, past this, and then up these, along the edge here of Sky Pond, and got up here to see all these big peaks this way.
So one thing that surprised me a little bit is that I had a little bit of peristomal skin irritation, and usually I don't. And I change every 3 to 4 days. This time I changed in 3 days. And I'm thinking maybe it was just something with the body heat from hiking, eroded my seal a little bit more around my stoma. My econ seal seemed really squishy and more eroded there than usual. So I don't know, I think maybe when I'm backpacking it is a good idea to change every 3 days just because of that. I think if I would have gone one more, my skin would have been pretty irritated. It was just starting to get so I think I caught it just in the nick of time.
Heidi, is it cold out there?
Yeah, can you shut the window now?
You can shut the door, sure.
So yesterday, after I changed my appliance, the weather continued to decline. There was a little window in the afternoon where it got sunny and I managed to sneak outside the tent to do a little bit of sketching. But then the foul weather returned and it started to snow very, very hard, and the wind picked up. It was blowing sideways. And of course, right around that time, I had to empty my appliance, and I got my hands so cold, and I'm starting to realize how difficult it is to empty in really cold conditions, and that continued through the night. So one thing I am never, ever going to be in the wilderness without again is closed end pouches for my two-piece appliance. I was planning on getting some later in the summer when I started climbing again, but I realize now their value for just about anything. I mean, I could be on a day hike in the summer and bad weather comes in and I need to empty, and with a closed end pouch I could just swap out instead. So that has been my big learning experience of this trip, because when you are an ostomate, you have to empty your pouch so much more than a person has to normally go to the bathroom outdoors, and so your chances of having to expose yourself to the elements are so much greater, and so you have a lot more to think about out here, for sure. Whew, that is a lot of poop.
Here's where we came from. That valley. And there's a big peak. That was what we were staring at for 4 days. On our way out.
It's fun. Good time.
A good time?
Yeah, very good time. I'm tuckered out now. Very much so.
Tired?
Yeah, very. Mission accomplished. We came from up there. I am so happy. Other than changing my appliance and emptying my pouch, things just feel incredibly normal. I'm hiking like I used to, carrying a little less weight, eating the same trail snacks I always have, and pretty much feeling as I always have out in the wilderness.